So, Mr. Lamin Kabak, tell me what you know about being the black sheep in your family.
We can just start with greeting like regular. Like, you know what I'm saying? What's good today? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah. Oh,
that one is start like more, you know, and straight to the point. I mean, it's not bad, but
alright. You want to clap again? It's cool.
we can just be like, yeah. We don't need to clap no more.
Alright, yeah,
What's
man.
good, my nigga, bro? We on today, bro. What we about to talk about today?
Nah, today I want us to talk about being the black sheep in your family.
Oh.
And what type of stuff you would go through.
Me, I'm not really familiar with black sheep, you know what I'm saying? We were talking about it today, and I thought about, well, like, okay, I heard something like this before. Like, I actually heard something like that. I mean, from your understanding, what you think that is? Because me, my understanding, I think it's just being the enemy. I mean, not enemy, but the one that everybody's overlooking, and they look at you like you're stupid, like you're not. They look at you like you're not normal, right? And they make fun of you. You basically get in trouble. You, the person that dumped all their problems to. That's from what I understood. Yeah.
My point of view, the way I see it is like you being the the black sheep is you being the one that they really wouldn't care if you die outside. Nobody's looking at you or worrying about whatever you do. Just for example, if they were to worry about everybody else, you would be the last person they would worry about. For example, if they're getting nice stuff for a family, before they even think about you, they will make sure that everybody else had it. So you always being put in the last part.
Damn, that made me feel like you probably say that experience.
Nah, I'm not gonna say completely 100% experience it, but somehow I did experience it, and I know how it feels to be looked down on.
Yeah, I feel like I've been like that my whole life, but the thing is, the only thing that I feel like saved me, first thing first, I give all the praise to God. But second, I feel like I had a character that I believe that I'm more than everything. You know what I'm saying? I carry myself like you can't look down on me. Even though I don't have the things to prove it, I always walk like my shoulders high, my head high. I feel like, yeah, I don't need you, but even if I'm suffering, I'm gonna suffer elegantly. Like, I don't know how to say it, but I'm gonna suffer while looking classy. You know what I'm saying? Believe in myself.
Me, what helped me with it is somehow I will say it's because of God. When I was going through that, I didn't pay too much attention. It's like you don't pay too much attention being the black sheep.
Yeah.
You end up realizing it in the future. After you make it or after you pass through the hardship, you will sit down and think about, dang, what they did to me last time, they would have done it if it was this man or pal or somebody else. So, yeah.
I understand, bro. My whole life too, I can't lie, bro. I feel like I was the baggage that everybody dumped their problems to, and I fixed it. And I didn't have no problem with it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it made me better. At first, like what you said, I swear to God, this is my problem. Like, everything I go through, I don't see the problem in it. I don't see the negative in it. I don't see the point of view of what the people that were doing it to me. I don't see at that point of view till I'm done. I'm past it, I'm over. And I reflect, I'm like, for real, this is what they were doing? I really had high expectations from these people. I thought these people loved me. But even though their actions don't show it, but I always see the good in people. Till I pass it, and that's when I noticed that, okay, these people was hating on me. Like, they was doing this.
Yeah, even though they will put you through pain, they will put you through pain thinking it's gonna stop you from being who you're supposed to be.
Yeah.
Without knowing that what they make you go through is building you up as a man. So they're gonna put you through trials that is gonna build you up to the point that nothing is gonna phase you on earth. It's like they're making you get better without even realizing it.
Yeah.
So when you make it, looking back to what they did to you, at one point you will feel a little bit of anger, but you'll be also grateful knowing that the person you are right now is because of what they made you go through. And you need to know that if you, the black sheep, you will definitely go through certain things that if you looking at somebody's else life, you would not see them going through that.
Yeah, I have a feeling that it don't end though. Even if you make it, it comes in a different form, right? I don't know how to explain this. Even though before they had authority over you, it's like they can make you do things, make you look like you nothing, and it work because you have high regards for them. And most of the time it's your family members, like right. If it's not your parents themselves, it's as close as uncles and aunties and cousins, and sometimes your even blood sisters and brothers. So even when you make it in life, it's just like it come in a different form. It don't come that harsh or straightforward, but they set you up. Like, let's say you give money to somebody, oh, you think they're better than us, that's why you're doing this, or you do something. It's just they always bring you warfare. Like, I believe it's mental warfare. They probably, I don't know how to explain it. What do you think about that?
What I think about that is, yeah, you're right. Once you made it, it's gonna come in a different type of way. And one of the most frequent one that will come is them being fake. Faking it, like being fake around you, and you know that this person is not being honest. It's like they will play some fake games with you. Oh, remember I used to be good? Remember I used to do this for you? Try to be there and try to show you that they were there. And you know deep inside you, and they know deep inside them that that's not true.
Yeah.
They weren't there for you.
No.
They would just try to play it so you would not overlook them, or they will be benefiting from what you're gaining right now, or they will be benefiting from who you are.
That's deep, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Lately, I've been thinking about that. I'm at war with myself about that. I don't know why. Maybe I just feel like I'm about to make it, and I'm like, damn, what if I make it? And I know for sure this person did something good, but they did a lot of bad. But it's like, how do I move around it? And it's funny that you're saying that right now, because I've been thinking about that lately. But I'm at a point where, to be honest, I will do what I have to do. It's not because I owe it to you, because I believe that God is the best at repaying people what they deserve. I'm just a regular human. I can be grateful, but people might misunderstand me and think that I'm not. But I feel like I'm over the point where I have to care what people say, even if it's my own family. You know what I'm saying? If I believe in my whole heart, I'm being grateful. Maybe I'm not showing it the way you think it is. Maybe just wait for God to pay you. That's what I'm thinking now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's the best way to go about it, but yeah.
I mean, that's actually a good way to go about it. But me, my opinion would be that, to not try to repair them what they did to you.
Yeah.
You need to understand first that you are here to break some, some curse in your family.
Yeah, you said that,
Yeah, you are there to do what none of them in your lineage could do. So you will definitely do greater things than them. And after you realize whatever they made you go through, just take it and try to forget about it, but not forget the lesson you learned from it. Forget about what they did, or don't put it to your heart, but don't forget what you learned from what they made you go through. And after that, just keep on focusing on who you're supposed to be. Don't turn back and be like, oh yeah, you guys did me this, I'm gonna repay you with that. Because if you do it, you're just gonna slow yourself from becoming who you're supposed to be. So just learn from those lessons. Act like you forget, even though you learn from the lesson, and don't turn back and try to revenge or show them or repay them back what they did to you.
Have you ever felt like you off the family, but you're not in the family? It's like, you know this is your family, but you don't have that welcoming feeling like you're welcome. Like,
I know how it feels.
You know
The thing is, from my experience or from where I'm from, our cultural thing, the way they do it is like, you will go to an event and somebody in your family will come and like, oh, who are you again? Oh, you did something, acting like you never was part of the family.
Yeah.
Or make you feel a different type of
yeah.
Or remember you grew up in this, you didn't grow up like this. Telling you your weakness or telling you what they know
something
bad
they know about
you.
Yeah. I actually had that, and sometimes it used to piss me off, but at this point it don't even piss me off, because I feel like the only reason they piss you off because you're not aware of what's going on yet. I feel like God is, I think my life, I was thinking this today, I'm like, I'm not running my life. Like, God is actually moving me in a way that I would never be moving on my own. Because I'm like, everything that I learned in life lately, I didn't even look for it. Like, the thing is, you know how when you want something, you always go do research and you learn it and you get it?
Mm-hmm.
Me, it's not the case. Sometimes I just have to be willing to do it, just as small, like anything, just be willing and everything comes. Like, I just learned it. I feel like God is doing more than I don't know, more everything in my life than I'm doing. Maybe that's everybody, but that's what I've been seeing life lately. I do things, and I know if it was like not God is helping me, it's just me, I wouldn't do it. I don't know how to explain it, but you know my situation. Like, you know how everything like money wise is going not good, but I still do things.
I do understand. sometimes you'll see somebody going through certain things, and God is doing it to get them ready for something greater.
Yes, that's something that I mean.
As a human, you might not understand what is going on.
Yeah.
It's like you're thinking you might be doing everything that you're supposed to do, but the result that you were hoping for is not coming.
Yeah.
And sometimes, even if that result is not coming, it's because that is not what is good for you. Because if it had come at that moment, it would have destroyed you, or made you go straight from who you wanted to be or who you're supposed to be. It's either that. It's not coming to what's it called? Get you where you're supposed to be mentally, and I would say mostly mentally.
Yeah.
Get you ready mentally before what you want to come. Or if it's not there, it's because that if it had come, it wouldn't be the best thing for you. Or you wouldn't want it.
Or you have more things to learn. Or you're saying you want it, but you don't really want it.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we look at the idea of things, not the littlest sense of things. Right? No, you good. We look at the idea of things, right? Like, oh, this might look good. If I own my own podcast, it's good, right? But you don't think like, if I have my podcast, this is what I would do, this is what would benefit my life, this is what would change my life. You don't look at it like, I really want this, and why you want to or why not. You can say, oh, I want the podcast, I'll be looking good, I'll make money. That's not strong enough why. So sometimes I believe that's why God don't let us have it, because we don't even know what we're getting ourselves into. And you get into it without knowing, like, it's just podcast. If I want to make money, but you don't know there's more into it, then God knows you wouldn't be able to endure all the pain. Because it's not just having the mics and everything to record. You have to learn how to speak, you have to learn more things, you have to deal with people coming at you. Probably when you blow up, you have to deal with people trying to make you sell their soul, or it's like you put yourself at more risk. So you have to look at deeper meaning of everything. God is saying, okay, I believe you're ready for this, I'll put you in that field. Have you ever felt like that, or you think
I do feel like that? But before we go a little bit too deeper, but I'm thinking what we're talking about right now would be best if you make another video and call it your plan in life. Are you the one making plan, or what you feel about making plans and moving forward?
We can. I have it all day. I'm trying to put that line in. You know what I'm saying?
Let's do that.
Well, we can finish this and then we do it.
Right,
It don't matter, bro.
If I keep on going with this one, I'm gonna leave from where we're talking about. But at first it was about being what's it called? But now we're getting into you planning your life, thinking
it's cool. That's the whole point of a podcast. It's like we're having a conversation, and then wherever it leads.
So you cut this part.
I don't have to cut it. It's cool. It's just a whole conversation. We speak. You know what I'm saying? We have to keep it real. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So let's go back to the topic. It's about what's it called? It was first about being the black shit, and somehow we ended up going to planning in life.
It don't matter. It's a conversation, right?
All right.
We just speak how we think, and I feel like people will have a chance to know how intellectual we are. I feel like the fact that we have it, we undermine what we have. But I believe that we have the ability, we have everything it takes to sit at the table with the top people in this world. At least I believe that about myself. I believe that I can sit with the most sought out person in the room and talk. If we're talking about something that matters, at least to me, and which is life and the real meaning of life, instead of living life what people make you believe. So yeah, bro, I feel like we really better than what we think we are.
Alright, so let's get into this topic. I should have wanted to talk to you about this. It's about, like I said, you planning your life thinking that you're the one controlling your life. How do you feel about that? Or what's your own experience in your life about you thinking that you're controlling your life?
Nothing moved right. Everything don't even. It's like I just hurt myself, to be honest. And you already know me about that. Every time I try to do something, and I can tell, even I know, this is not the person I am, or this is not highlighting what I'm good at. I don't even go for it. It's just like it remains an idea and half plan and half action. Even though I have the perfect explanation what I'm doing and everything, but it's like I know I don't really want it. I wouldn't mind, but I don't really want it. That's basically I found out about my life now. That literally doing this podcast, I had a lot of ideas. I made ideas, but yeah, go ahead.
Me, what I found out that kind of shocked me was that none of us is actually living by his plan. Cause let's think about, I would say maybe 5-6 months ago, we were never seeing ourselves being here talking and podcasting. Our plan was different from this. and we thought we had a great plan.
Yeah.
But it didn't go as planned.
Yeah.
And my whole life, when I think about it, deeper, being like that.
Yeah.
I didn't plan this by the age of 23. I was thinking by the age of 23, I would have been doing something else. But the plan came. And I think the one deciding for that is the all above.
Yeah. I believe that too, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. It's deeper than I can think and than you can think, right? Sometimes, even God is leading you somewhere, you know, and you're still trying to deviate a little bit, you just get ready yourself hard. Like last year, I was doing asking my uncle, right? I didn't want him to come back. I knew God is pushing me to come back, but I said, nah, I don't want to go back. You know what I'm saying? And I had this job where you work in a 30-degree environment and you're wearing this jacket all the time, just wearing an 8-hour shift. I didn't want to. The ice cream job is easier, more money, but I didn't want to do it because I feel like I was being used in a way, or I've been treated in a way I don't appreciate. Because I feel like my boundaries are too hard for people to you know what I'm saying? I feel like people just be trying to test me to see who I am, to make me to do things that I have boundaries over, right? Like a few things, like accusing of stealing or insinuating like you're stealing or stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't really want to be around that. So I'm like, I'm gonna go here. I was just punishing myself. I went there, they were treating me worse than anything. The people would look at me, make me work harder. Everybody's just stopping, looking at me doing the thing, struggling, and they don't help. Right? And I left that. I started doing DoorDash. My car broke down, and I bought another car. The car broke down. So it's like I didn't have no chance. Allah broke me down to zero and sent me to the ice cream.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all might bring some samples. Y'all want some?
Nah, I mean, for me, I'm straight.
We on the podcast right now. We recording a video right now. Yeah, what was you saying? Like,
So from what I heard is about destiny. I would call it destiny.
Yeah.
Certain things will happen in your life. You know you don't want to do it, but it's like you're being forced to do it. And things like that only happen because it's your destiny. It's supposed to happen.
Like stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? But it's cool though, bro. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it just boosts me off of energies for some reason. I was never the type of person to control himself, but I feel like I'm doing a good job. I feel like God is putting me in a place where without this, I wouldn't be the man I am. And I want everything. I want every piece of knowledge I can get from whatever environment it is. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Come stand right in front of me. I want to be to the point you come and stand right in front of me and say the most disgusting thing, and I still look at you for the fool you are and be like, okay, yeah, me and you were not on the same level, and don't bring myself down to the level where I have to lash out. And I you know what I'm saying? Like, you already know me. We talked about it. Remember last time we had some things and I handled it a way you didn't want it. You was like, yeah, you're right. And I knew, but I still did it. So I feel like that's my work. I have to do that. God has put me in a position where I have to control myself, and I like it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm starting to enjoy people disrespecting me because I feel like it means something. I was around years ago. Nobody was disrespecting me at least as much as whatever's going on now. It made me feel like maybe there's something that I don't know, other people know. So if I'm doing something now, I'm gonna do 110 times as hard as before. Because if people's treating you a way they're not used to, I'm gonna go harder than before. Maybe there's something.
What I think it is when a human is seeing you, you might not even pass them when we're talking about money wise, but maybe mentally, or the person who you become is actually moving ahead of them. They will have this type of envy that is gonna push them to do certain things that is not right, and you will feel it.
But I made a video today on my TikTok, bro. I said basically, yeah, I'm thinking too much, man. Yeah, you can go ahead. I'm gonna think about it.
Yeah, that's the thing. You might not be in a better position than them, but the way they see you act now, they know you're different from them. You're not doing certain things that you used to do with them no more.
Yeah.
And jealousy kicking in is like, oh, this nigga thinking he's better than us.
Yeah, I thought about it, right? I made a video today and I was saying that man, why do I keep forgetting, man? anyways, I'm gonna think about it later. But I had this idea, right? I'm like, the reason that some people are better than other people in the world is because they want to be better. They want to move forward. They can't move forward. We're just humans. We can't place ourselves in a place where we don't know. We've never been there before. If you're going forward, you're going somewhere you've never been before. All you have to do is request it and want it, and then God will put you there. And if you're comfortable here, how can God put you where you want to be? That's my belief. So all I do is desire more, want to be more, want to learn more, and then I get in a position where I have to.
And something is actually something that everybody that I already made can relate to. From what I have heard or seen is those type of people only see themselves in the picture. When they're planning, they're just looking ahead of them. They're not looking back or who's gonna come along or who's not gonna come along. When they make their plans, they think about how they're gonna do it, look on the horizon, and go for it.
Wow. That's deep, and that's how I feel like that's how I've always been. I feel like you can label me as a person that a loner. I like being alone, and some people might misinterpret this and saying that I just don't like people. That's not the case. I feel like people have messed me up a lot. People have broken trust a lot. That even though that's not why I'm like the way I am, but I feel like I'm just a loner. I thrive better when I'm alone, when I think alone. I feel like at a young age, before like now, I was easily influenced. I can still say that about myself. Not easily influenced to a level, but if something that people that I respect can influence me a lot. So I feel like God made me a loner for me to get away from all that thing. And I'm grateful for being in situations where I was not my best, but now that God brought me back to the person that I'm supposed to be or where I'm supposed to be, I can look back at all my mistakes and be like, yeah, this made me who I am today. And I'm grateful for it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This can be the end of this video. We can send another video so instead of editing twice, I can edit one.
We just go over now.
Yeah. So what was you trying to talk about?
It's why
Let me look at the thing I was talking about in my video. Actually, bro, it's like no, not this one. Oh yeah. This is the thing I was saying. I wanted to say. It's like everybody that came into your life. Did you leave an imprint that was positive in their life, or did you learn something positive from them? And if they were to die today, would you feel regret that you put them in a bad way, or you only showed them something that's negative? Or if they were to die today, you'd be like, I hope they did good because I told them something that was beneficial. Like, how would you feel?
I really understand your question, but
let's say, for example, me and you were friends, right? And all we talk about is stupid things, how to get girls, drink, smoke, and that's the image you have of me, right? Because I feel like life is about what you project. So you see me as this person that, whenever I come around, we only talk about partying, smoking, drinking, and getting girls. So we're not friends no more. Like one of our friends, most of our friends, everybody is venturing their own thing. Somebody's in a different country, so we separate. We're in a different country. We don't see each other again. And you heard that I died. And would you feel proud that you put me on to something that was good or bad, or you feel like, I remember this guy. Was he still like that? Or how would you feel?
it depends on the type of person you are at the moment. For example, first of all, what I want to say is you wouldn't be friends with somebody that you can see yourself doing the same thing to. So, like what they say, you attract who you are.
Yeah.
So by the time you were a friend with them, while you guys were doing certain things that is gonna make you not move forward in life, for example, smoking, drinking, you were like that at that moment. But life keep moving on. You might move on to your life to a point that you will know that you will work up on that, knowing that this is not the right thing to do, and you will leave. Somehow they might not leave.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow they might not understand why you do it. They might just think you're thinking you're better than them, or you just show them things. But it's not like that. You outgrow them.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is he gonna benefit you if you move around life like every single person that come in my life, right? I will make sure I leave a good imprint in their life. Something even if
Yeah.
you're doing bad, because I feel like even though you attracted the same person you still can have some wisdom they don't have, and they can have something you don't have because everybody outlook in life is different.
Like I said, that has something to do with the type of person you become. Because if you think about it, when you were at that point, you would never sit down and think about, am I influencing this person to do right?
But I'm not
so
gonna
it
lie.
only happens when you change yourself, that you will have this type of question. But
Nah,
when you were at that,
you wouldn't have this type of question, but I feel like your character, your person will have that. The reason you don't ask this question is because you passed it and you look back. Because me, I can look back. Even though I was doing certain things that I wasn't proud of, I feel like everybody that came in my life, I feel like they left with something beneficial. And I can't say that to everybody about me being in their lives.
me, what I can say is, Alhamdulillah for the type of person I am. Whoever I had been friend with made me learn something. Even if they did me bad, I ended up learning something from that.
Same thing. But if I'm talking bad, definitely for sure. I feel like you can. It's either you have a good experience with somebody or bad, and you can have a good experience at that time. But I'm talking about you being wiser now, looking back. You look at it like, okay, at least I did this good. At least I did this, and you learned this. Because I feel like me, every time I'm around somebody, it's either my words or my character. I don't have to say nothing. I feel like we learn from each other. I always up for the knowledge, right? I always be trying to learn something from somebody because I know you probably been to places I've never been to. You've seen problems. You solved some problems that I probably never been experiencing. So that means you have that wisdom of solving this type of problem that I don't. So if we talk, maybe you come across, and you might not think I'm learning. I am listening. Even if I don't learn it now, I can go back 10 years after and look back. Oh, this guy told me something like this. Now I remember.
No.
Now it become a wisdom. Lately, that's what I've been doing. I've been looking at everybody that came in my life. I'm like, okay, what did this person come? What was he preaching? Even though he's not preaching, but I'm like,
what did he approach you?
Yeah, go back in his life and look at his outlook. Put myself in his position. Why is he talking like this every time? Like one of my friends, Connie, he was always saying that whenever we have a question about life, we struggling to find the answers. He go, I figured it out. So to people that might be normal. Me, I go, out of every word, why did he say I figured it out? So he go in life trying to solve things, like trying to find a puzzle to match it. I figured it out.
And maybe you guys will go to a certain type of, what's it called? Either talking or even that will make him answer the question that he had.
Yeah.
Back
So
in the
he's
day.
trying to figure,
And now it's like, oh, this is the answer
Yeah.
from what I was
That's
looking for.
Yeah.
That's why I think he can be like, oh yeah, now I figured this out.
Yeah.
And if you ask him what you're talking about, he would probably be like, yeah, just forget about it. Or maybe he gets different on what you think.
Yeah, he talked to you later one of the time.
maybe
When he
the
feel
time,
like
right?
that.
And try to explain to you why what was the reason why he said, now he figured it out.
Yeah, he always say that. Like, let's say we have a question we don't have the answers to. That's the first thing he say. Oh, I figured it out. You remember when we did this? So he got her like things, and then trying to match it, trying to find it, how it makes sense, trying to make sense of it. So that's his way of processing things. Other people might be different, right? They just look at past events and put dots together. So it's like different. Other people look at other people's lives and the trajectory of their lives. Since they're on a similar thing, they think whatever happens to this person happens to them. So it gets deep. I feel like I just like thinking too much. Since I don't like being around people. I don't like watching shows. That's what I just do. I guess God just put me in the zone where I don't have a choice but to do it. The memories just come in my head, and I'm like, okay, why not? Or when I'm at work, they don't allow you to use headphones, so I just do it.
Makes sense.